Throughout history, powerful men have wielded influence over women in various ways, often employing manipulation tactics to maintain control and dominance. Understanding this dynamic is essential for comprehending the complexities of gender relations and the societal expectations that shape them. This exploration is not just about the past. It resonates with modern experiences and perceptions of masculinity. In ancient societies, power was often concentrated in the hands of men, who held political, social, and economic authority. This power imbalance laid the groundwork for manipulation. For instance, consider the ancient Greek society, where men were seen as the protectors and providers, while women were often relegated to domestic roles. This division created a framework where men could manipulate their influence, controlling not only the household but also the broader societal narrative. Men used a variety of tactics to exert this control. One of the most notable is the use of rhetoric and persuasion. Throughout history, powerful men have been skilled orators, using their words to inspire loyalty, instill fear, or rally support. Think of figures like Julius Caesar or Napoleon Bonaparte, whose speeches galvanized their followers. Such abilities were not just about charisma. They were tools of manipulation that shaped public perception and solidified their power over both men and women. Another manipulation tactic is emotional appeal. Men have historically utilized emotional connections to influence women. By portraying themselves as strong yet vulnerable, they create a dichotomy that can draw women in. For instance, the archetype of the tragic hero, a man who faces insurmountable odds yet remains steadfast, can evoke sympathy and admiration. This emotional engagement can lead women to align themselves with the man's ambitions, often at the expense of their own aspirations. As we delve into the historical context, it's crucial to acknowledge the role of societal norms and expectations. In many cultures, men were expected to embody traits like stoicism, strength, and decisiveness. These qualities were often glorified, reinforcing the manipulation tactics employed by powerful men. Women, on the other hand, were frequently expected to be nurturing, supportive figures, a narrative that can limit their agency. However, it's important to recognize that manipulation is not a one-sided affair. Women have also developed their own strategies to navigate these power dynamics. For instance, in many societies, women have used subtlety and indirect communication to exert influence. This can be seen in historical contexts where women, despite being marginalized, found ways to sway decisions through persuasion and social networking, essentially flipping the script on traditional manipulation tactics. Modern times have seen a shift in these dynamics, yet the underlying themes of power and manipulation remain relevant. In contemporary settings, the notion of toxic masculinity has emerged, critiquing the harmful aspects of traditional male behavior. This concept suggests that societal pressures compel men to conform to rigid standards, often leading to manipulative behaviors as a means of asserting dominance or control. But how do these historical patterns translate to today's relationships? Many men still grapple with the expectations of masculinity, leading to feelings of inadequacy or the need to manipulate situations to assert their worth. For example, some men may resort to emotional manipulation in romantic relationships, employing guilt or passive-aggressive behavior to maintain control. This not only affects the women involved, but also perpetuates a cycle of unhealthy dynamics that can be difficult to break. Conversely, women today are increasingly aware of these tactics. The rise of feminist movements and discussions surrounding consent and agency has empowered women to challenge and resist manipulation. They are redefining relationships, emphasizing mutual respect and open communication. This evolution marks a significant shift in how power dynamics are perceived and negotiated. As we reflect on the impact of powerful men throughout history, it's essential to consider the nuances of these interactions. Not all men engage in manipulation, and not all women are passive recipients. The experiences are varied and complex. This brings us to an important question. How can we continue to evolve our understanding of masculinity and femininity in a way that promotes healthy interactions? Encouraging open dialogue is crucial. Men and women can share their experiences, allowing for a deeper understanding of these dynamics. For men, discussing their feelings of pressure to conform to traditional masculinity can lead to a broader understanding of the emotional toll this can take. For women, sharing experiences of manipulation can foster solidarity and support in navigating these challenges. As we explore these topics, it's important to remember that we are all products of our environments. The expectations placed upon us can shape our behaviors in profound ways. By questioning and challenging these norms, we can create a space for healthier relationships, free from manipulation. So, what are your thoughts on this complex interplay of power and manipulation? Have you experienced these dynamics in your own life? We invite you to share your perspectives in the comments below. How do you see the evolution of masculinity affecting modern relationships? Join us on this journey of understanding as we continue to delve into the intricate dynamics of gender and power on our channel, Steel Masks. Your voice matters in this ongoing conversation, and together, we can foster a more nuanced and respectful dialogue about these important issues.